Hi, in this lecture we are going to continue to assess the session management of the Voice of the Emperor. We have already established that the application is vulnerable to session fixation, so let's look at the logout right now. Generally, logout is as important as the login. Logout is implemented so that when you use a computer you don't trust or you're afraid that your session has been compromised, then you can log out so that you can protect your own account. So if the logout doesn't really work, what happens is that you log out and then you think your account is safe, but hackers can still try to attack it. There are plenty of things which can go wrong with the logout. For instance, I mentioned earlier that it's a problem if you don't change the session token when you log out. So let's see how logout works in our target application. So make sure burp is running and then load the website. And go to the admin page and let's log in. Long live the Emperor. And then we are at the admin page. You can browse a little bit and then click logout. So it seems like working. We click logout, we were redirected to main page, but let's see what really happened. Let's go to the bottom. So this is our last request before logout. You can see there is the session cookie. And then we go to logout, we send the session cookie, we look at the response. We see that the cookie is not changed, but it looks like we've been logged out. Let's go back to the browser and try to load the admin page again. And we immediately got back. So what happens is that the same cookie is used all along. This is generally a problem of this application, that it never changes the cookie, not even at logout. And what really happens is nothing. So you click the logout button, and apart from being redirected to the main page, the server does nothing. So it doesn't really invalidate the existing session. This is really problematic because you would think that you logged out, but your session is still active. So the next person who sits at the computer will actually have access to your account. Another version of this vulnerability is a bit more subtle. When the cookie is removed from the browser, so it gets emptied, but the session is not really destroyed on the server side. It's less bad as this one because the attacker will not have access to the cookie in the browser after you logged out. However, if the attacker manages to steal your cookie from the browser during your session is active, or somehow your cookie gets stored somewhere and the attacker will access to that later on, that he will still be able to access your account because your session will be active more or less indefinitely. So even if this is the case, then you should still report that to your customers. So this is one version of a weak logout implementation. Try to think about other versions and post it as a comment. And as an exercise, you can go to the Voice of the Emperor application and try to fix this. If you log into the target machine through SSH, then you will find the application under var www/html/ve. So go there and try to fix it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next lecture. Take care. Bye.